It finally happened, y'all. My man Conrad finally found out the truth. Jeremiah cheated on Belly. That reveal hit him like a truck, and honestly, it changed everything for him. For so long, Conrad thought maybe Jeremiah was good for her. Maybe he was the safe choice. But the second he realized Jeremiah wasn't as perfect as Belly thought, it opened his eyes. And what did he do? He stepped up. He finally confessed his love for Belly, telling her not to marry Jeremiah. If you're Team Conrad like me, you've been waiting for this moment since day one. And now that it's here, the real question is, what happens next after that intense showdown? First things first, let's be real, Conrad is not backing down. That's just not who he is anymore. For 2 seasons, he held back. He let his brother have the spotlight. He played it quiet because he thought Jeremiah could give Belly something he couldn't. But now, oh, it's different. With only 3 days left until that wedding, every single moment counts. Conrad is gonna fight for Belly, but here's the catch. Belly is stubborn. She's always been that girl who convinces herself she's making the right decision even when her heart's screaming something else. So Conrad's words alone might not be enough. But deep down, Belly knows she's on the edge of making a huge mistake. Remember that moment when she sat down with Tay-Tay and admitted she was freaking out? She literally said it wasn't the wedding she wanted. She still loves Conrad, even if she's not ready to say it out loud. And in episode 8, that love is gonna show, whether she admits it or not. Now here's where I think things get interesting. Conrad might go to Taylor directly. Think about it. Taylor's the one person Belly trusts with everything, and Conrad knows that. He might see her as his last shot to make Belly think twice. In the trailer, we already catch that heated moment where Taylor argues with him, saying he's too late. Taylor is Belly's ride or die, but on the other hand, she's also honest. She'll remind Belly that if she has any doubts this close to the wedding, that's not a good sign. Episode 8 is also going to put some serious cracks in Belly and Jeremiah's relationship. We've already seen them struggle. Let's talk about the night Jeremiah was supposed to meet Belly, but instead got drunk and passed out. That right there says everything about where his head is at. And don't even get me started on the wedding planning. Belly's been doing it all on her own, stressing, struggling, and the only one truly there to help her has been Conrad. That fact alone is going to eat away at Jeremiah, because while he's supposed to be her fiance, he's the one leaving her hanging, and Belly feels that. Now let's not forget episode 7. Jeremiah couldn't even hide his jealousy. The way Conrad looks at Belly, the way he helps her, the way he's just present in a way Jeremiah never fully is, it drives Jeremiah crazy. He knows he can't measure up. And if we're being real, I gotta put this out there. I don't think Jeremiah ever chased Belly out of pure love. Deep down, it's always been about competing with Conrad. Their dad praised Conrad, made Jeremiah feel less than, and finally getting Belly, that felt like a win for Jeremiah. It wasn't just about love, it was about beating his brother. And now that Conrad's back in the picture, that victory doesn't feel so secure anymore. So here's my question for y'all. Is Jeremiah truly in love with Belly, or has this all been about keeping Conrad from having her? Drop your thoughts in the comments. But let me push this further. I think Jeremiah's insecurities are about to explode in episode 8. Belly's already been carrying the wedding on her shoulders. She feels alone in it. And when she calls Jeremiah out, his response is going to be brutal. He'll probably flip it back on her, accusing her of still loving Conrad, which, let's be honest, is true. That fight could be the breaking point. And even if the wedding ceremony goes forward, I don't think Belly's gonna say yes. The writers are setting us up for a messy wedding episode, and I'm living for it. Here's another theory for you. I wouldn't be surprised if Belly pulls a runaway bride moment. Imagine it. She's standing there looking at Jeremiah, looking at the life they're about to step into, and then her eyes drift to Conrad in the crowd. That's the exact moment she realizes she can't do it. Not because Jeremiah is a bad guy, but because Conrad has always been the one. What do you think's gonna go down in the finale? Do you think Belly will actually say "I do" to Jeremiah, or will Conrad finally get his moment? Let me know your theories in the comments, and after this, check out the next video on screen.